Hello and welcome to my video. I want to make this clear that I want to thank Amazing Go-Go or Ogo or however they say their name, because I do not in any way, shape or form blame them for anything we're going over right now. In fact, I think this distributor is awesome. But let me make something very clear. When it comes to products coming from people that manufacture this, companies like this have to go by their word. So when they say this tool or this product does this, that's exactly what they're going to tell the customer. Until you, the customer, calmly explain to people what's the problem, they can't fix it or stop carrying the piece if need be, if the manufacturer don't make fixes or recommendations to fix it. That being said, again, I will buy from them again and again, because they have gone above and beyond to try to rectify everything. With that, we shall now continue. Now, what I did was I bought from them this 42 volt lithium powered wrench, right angle. The tool itself doesn't look that bad, okay? You get one battery, you get two batteries. You get the unit and the charger. Now, when I first got this unit, they told me that they almost weren't going to give this to me because they were putting it under X-ray because it sounded like it was ticking. They thought it was a bomb. The box they give you it in, which comes directly from them, not from these folks, is flimsy and thin. Now this is I'll explain this box later, but this is what it looks like. There's one little piece of wrap tape around the side, it's sealed, and that's it. Well, when it came, what had happened was they bring it with the battery installed and the safety put on. I'm assuming that during shipping, something must have hit this and broke the switch, because the switch was halfway up and it was able to go in and it was powering up the thing, which killed one of the batteries, which is this one I've marked. Well, not killed it, but it won't take a full charge now. Anyway, I went to try to flip the switch and the switch is a nightmare. The only way I'm able to move this switch is with a pair of needle nose pliers. Lift it up a little bit. Lift it up a little bit. Let's try it again. Which now it doesn't want to. Why it doesn't want to, right as I'm get your camera shy. What the hell? All right. That's a new one. All right. Looks like it finally just decided to give up. So what I'm planning to do with this tool, there we go. Now I got it. Is I found out that unfortunately servicing this thing is a bit of a pain. I would have to put in a type of a cotter pin for here, because this looks like it's hammered in. The rest of it's simple screws. I'm going to pull the switch out and either try to make one, because trying to order one, they told me they can't really do. I don't know if it's due to the COVID or whatever, or try to modify and make this better, or build a whole new one, or just don't even have the safety switch. It has a light that lights up for when it's showing where the unit is, and it has a charging light for what it has. So it's not bad. Snaps in nice. You can see the light. You can see the charge on it. Everything else is good. You turn, small head. You know, your regular standard setup. Everything seems fine. Yeah, it's plastic, but it feels pretty good. Doesn't feel bad. No name. But it does say 42 volts. Now, I will get into the other tool in a second, because this I bought for a secondary, because I cover more than one location where I work. So, what threw me was this. It says 42 volts. However, when you go to check it on a voltmeter, I'm getting 24. So either somebody put the 2 and the 4 backwards, and instead of 42 it's supposed to be 24, or they're just faking it. Now the battery that came to me discharged, you can see it's running about a volt less. So unfortunately, it took some damage, I guess, when it was shipped over. So I told them about that and everything else. And the only thing I didn't tell them at the time, which I'll show you as well, is if you look at the charger, it's got tabs, which are there to supposedly make it so it guides the battery in one direction. However, no matter what you do, the battery can go in every direction. So if you're not careful and put it in wrong, you can either short your charger or short the battery or both. So that's a poor design. Anyway, getting back to them, I told them the situation and they were willing to give me a good amount of money off. And I said, all right, that's fine if you can at least order me a new battery and give me that piece I need so I could fix it. That's what I was going to do. Instead, what did they do? They shipped me a second one. Now, the second one, the only issue, which was not their fault, is it poured down rain the day it came. So the box opened up on the one end. Thankfully, the tool was not damaged itself. However, which I marked down, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Yes, it does. You can see that the battery ended up getting a little bit cracked. Other than that, the tool itself is fine, and you'll see compared to the other one, I'll do it this way so you can see. This one works fine compared to the other one. Oh, I better leave that on for now. Now, the other issue that I had with the chargers are this, which I'm going to show you on both because I think one's a little worse than the other. Now, let's make sure we get these right. There. Okay, oh, helps if I turn that on. There we go. So both are on. Put in the battery. As you can see, just move it around the bench and they can easily start cutting off. If you're not careful, you're not going to charge your battery. And one of them, I forget which battery it was, I literally had to keep slamming it. I think I finally got it to stop, but it just, you just go to move it around a little bit, and as you'll see, there's so much play. I've never seen a charger with so much play going in. Let's see if I can get one of the other batteries to do what I was talking about in front of yours. Yeah, you can see I'm not moving it much, but you put it on a bench. This is a solid bench, but you put it on a toolbox and you accidentally bump it, you're gonna have the thing shut off on you. Let's see, that's not doing it. Just don't know which one. I think I bashed it enough times that it's staying in now. Okay, there you go. You saw that. I had to bash it just to get it in. So that's probably the one. You can see it's flickering just by me tapping the base. You can see it doesn't take much. So I'm going to have to find a way to improve these. Now, because of that issue, I'm assuming that's why they did the other issue, which I'm going to go over. Now, those other two batteries, by the way, also are 24 volts. But you know what? Instead of guessing or making everyone go, whoa, he didn't show us, we'll put them all out together so you can see. Okay, oh, I got on all of them. That would help. 24, 24, 23, and 24. So yeah, that's still the one I was talking about before. Now, what I'm comparing this to, and it's not the greatest tool, but it does okay. And if you ever look up a guy on YouTube called Project Farm, he does other ratchets, and the other ones are much better than this. But this is what I was using prior to this. And this one is going to end up for home while I take the other one to work. This is a Harbor Freight unit. Now, it's a little longer, so it's going to have a little bit more torque. The handle's a little smaller, which doesn't matter to me too much. Doesn't have a light, which is not a big deal. But this is a 12 volt. Okay, now when you put it into their charger, that battery don't move. That's in there tight. It's going to stay charged. Secondly, when you look at the backs of these, you'll see there's nothing. There's nothing to attach it to your bench to keep it from moving. This one I could screw it down. It's too bad they didn't do that or make some sort of attachments. I'm going to see what I can come up with, but I got to first make the base of the charger be able to hold it. But what's going to be interesting is what you'll see next, which that we're going to be moving the video to another location for that. And that will be continued in a moment.